Okay, the LG G5, GPS issues. The history. What ended up happening was the GPS lost signal over the course of 2 weeks at random points, and then finally last weekend, the GPS itself just completely would not connect to any satellites at all, ever. Outside, no case, didn't matter, would not connect to a satellite. It would only get GPS location via network or Wi-Fi. So I found the fix on reddit.com, and the reason why I'm making the video is there's a really easy way to take the phone apart that I found to fix this issue, and then I'll show you how to fix the issue. So when you take the phone apart, first thing you're going to do is remove your battery, obviously power off the phone, the SIM SD card, then there's two screws on the bottom. I already removed them, they're sitting here, but one goes on one side and one goes on the other on each side of the battery there. And now the hard part is getting the screen removed from the outer housing. The outer housing is aluminum and the screen's really sensitive. And I've read that people have cracked it trying to do this and prying hard. And what I found the easy way is first I'll take a pencil and I'll stick it in there, and that puts a little pressure on the screen this way. And then I'll take the screwdriver, a little flat screwdriver that's used for glasses, and I'll pry it right next to the case, and I'll shove it in there between the case outer wall and where that screw goes in, and it leaves a gap now, right? I can fit my fingernail in there. It pries it open just to get a little gap there, enough to get something thin and plastic next to that screen in that case. And once you get this in here, then it becomes really easy. You just kind of slide it down, and this is an award card through AutoZone. Nothing special. You could use a guitar pick. A credit card is what I used actually originally, and as you slide it down, it just continues to remove itself, and the pressure from the pencil on the screen is now gone. So that's one side. So once you get that side loose, which you can see now it's removed, and I didn't crack it, I'm going to do the same thing on this side. I'm going to pry a little screwdriver right between the case housing. And again, that gives me a gap, and you can see it's already starting to separate a little bit. And that gap is now permanently there, so now I can slide this in and just slide it down while prying a little bit at it. And now that's it. It's removed on this side, removed on that side. A little bit of more work. Still pinched in more towards the front here. A little easier with a credit card. Okay, and then that's it. And it's not cracked. That's the key. So now once that's removed, where the issue is there's 3 pins. Again, I'm not going to take credit for this part. Somebody else posted this, and I did discover this solved my issue. But there's 3 little pins here. Those 3 pins, those connect to the outer housing of the case in that section. And that has to do with the GPS. And all I did was pry these little pins upward, just a small amount. You don't want to go crazy because you'll break it, to ensure that it gets a good connection to the outer edge of the case. And that solved my GPS issues. I put it back together, and I was connecting the satellites. So I hope this helps somebody else, because I didn't want to pay the $100 for a warranty for the new phone, and I didn't want to be down a phone waiting for one. And I was getting pretty frustrated with my GPS because I couldn't navigate in areas that I did not know very well. So hopefully this helps somebody else.